everybody. Okay, another soap to make today. I'm going to be using another Candle Shack fragrance. This one is Smoke and Mirrors. So this is out of the stash that I bought just before Christmas. So there's quite a few. This one, I've just poured it off. I'm only making a small batch, so I'm just going to make like a 14 bar. Actually, it might end up being a few more bars because I think I'm going to start using my tank cutter again, because these new moulds that I've got from Nurture, the soaps end up being quite a lot higher. I could make the recipe a bit lower, but I like the height. But the problem then is cutting them like 1.25 inches means they're sort of 6.5 ounces, which is really a bit too big for my liking. I like about a 5 ounce bar. So I think I'll use the tank for this batch and we'll see how we get on. And if it's a decent amount still that you get, then I will continue to use the tank. I had a little mishap with my cutter, my single wire cutter. It's taken me 2 days to actually fix the thing, but that's another story. We'll talk about that in the video. Okay, so the colour of the fragrance is here. So I'm just wondering whether this is going to go dark. I have planned out a colour scheme, Smoke and Mirrors. So I'm going to be using a bronze brown and a golden shimmer. So this is golden shimmer from Mica Mama and this is golden brown from the Soapery. So I want to use those two for the swirling side, and then I'm going to use some titanium dioxide mixed with a little bit of water for the base. So if the base does darken, it might go a tan colour maybe with the brown and the yellow swirl, so, well, golden swirl. So it doesn't really matter if it does, but I hope it doesn't. But judging by the colour of this, might be an indicator that it will. We'll see. So Smoke and Mirrors smells like incense, and it's very rich. I keep going for these rich scents all the time. It's like quite a potent smell. It's got an element of smoke in there, but it doesn't smell smoky. It's just got a nice sort of resinous finish. It smells like a fragrance I used to use years ago by Sensory Perfection called Copal, which is a copal resin. It smells like that, but we'll see how this goes, and hopefully it won't accelerate. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going back to my old method, and I'm not using the heat transfer method today. I'm just using my regular ones. Here's my lye. Now in here I've just put in a little chunk of aloe, so I just need to stick blend. I'm going to stick blend my oils and make sure that it gets dispersed in there, because I've just literally put a chunk in. I've just neglected my plant for so long, and I've just spoken to it and given it a ton of water, well, not a ton of water, but a lot of water, and told it that I was sorry for neglecting it. So the bits that I've chopped off, I'm just going to put a little bit in each soap as I go now, so I get to use it up rather than chuck it away, you know. There's just some old bits that the ends weren't looking too good, but I've still got some nice bits in the middle, so I'm just going to mix it in. Okay, so let's pour the lye in. So yeah, onto the cutter situation. My single wire cutter that I always use, the wire snapped on me the other day. You know, like if you're a soap maker, you know when it's going to go. You can kind of hear it start to change and you can feel that it's going to go. And it did go. So I went to put a new wire on it and I had all manner of nightmares. It took me 2 days, honestly. So another wire snapped, and then a piece of the ply where the wire comes out from the bit that you chop with, that comes over the top of it, a tiny piece of the ply had come out, so it needed to be glued back in, otherwise the wire wouldn't stay in. Whew. So I went and got wood glue and I put that in there. I was on Instagram stories yesterday, you all have seen it if you follow me on Instagram. So yeah, that happened, and then I came back after getting the glue and stuck all that back together. Then I went to put the wire through and the machine head broke. So I mean, the machine head is the thing, like the turning key like you have on a guitar. That broke. So then I had to order a new set from Amazon. Luckily I've got Prime, so I ordered a new set and they came yesterday. So I put it all back together, but I thought, is this the universe telling me to use the tank? I should make use of the tank, because I spent hundreds of pounds on that thing and I hardly ever use it, because I had it made as inch cuts rather than 1.25 inches, which is why I've never wanted to use it since, but I used to use it in all my old videos. Hang on, there's just a little bit of aloe there that's brown. I don't want that in there. Yeah, I used to use it in all my videos from years ago, so I'm going to go back to it and hopefully these will all be fine. So I'm going to stick blend this mixture and I'll be back. Okay, that's emulsified, so I'm going to pour actually 2 colours. These jugs are getting so old, you can see where they're all really been scraped at the bottom where I've used them so many times. I need to get a new lot really, but then, you know, they work, so what's the point really? Be silly, wouldn't it? And then that's a waste of plastic too. Let's just keep them going for as long as we can. A bit more in there. Okay, so here's our gold. This is Golden Shimmer then from Micah Mama. Just makes a really nice yellow gold. Turn my YouTube off. I've just been watching a video by Alison Coe and it's called Steps for Light Workers to Take a Client BQH Session Audio Only. I just listened to it. It's like person being regressed. It's very good. I enjoyed it very muchly, so I've just passed it on to my mum because she loves things like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, which a lot of you are, as we see in the comments, you might enjoy that one. Give it a whirl. Okay. Now then, put those to the side and pour our white. Doing it again, haven't I? Just need to make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. And then put a bit in there. Okay, I'm going to stick blend this just a smidge. So I'd not actually planned on filming today, but I just thought I'll get the lights back out and we'll do some more. Otherwise I haven't got anything to upload. I'm trying to get a couple done a week, so it's like I can try and get some done like for a Monday and a Friday would be ideal, I think, or Monday and Wednesday I'd like to do, but it's Wednesday today, so I've missed the boat on that one, but we might be able to get this up for Friday, I thought. That might be quite nice. Okay, so the mould is ready just in case we need it. I'm just going to get the fragrance. Usually with Candle Shack we don't get accelerating fragrances, apart from that one last time. There's been a few, but there really hasn't been that many, you know. Like there's just a few that I can think of off the top of my head, and the last one was that Ruby, and the other one that I remember that I've got to make again because I like it is champagne, pink champagne and pomelo. There's a nice scent, but yeah, it accelerated like nuts. So I have to remember to just do a 1 colour soap with that one. So fragrance is in, and it's gone a lot more liquidy, which is always a good thing. Okay, we just get the, hold on, some mica not dispersed. I'm going to give these a little stick blend just to make sure the colours are mixed properly. I'll come back and do the white a bit more. Okay. So, mould. I'm going to bang it just to make sure that air bubbles come out if there are any. Okay, now, I was watching back my video from last week and my swirl wasn't quite right because I'd chopsticked a bit wrong, or I poured a bit wrong, I think. A little bit, Yeah, so you want to go up and down like you're doing a drop swirl over each line with the colours. Okay. I'm going to keep the colours over each other rather than I went like that instead with the jug. I went like that, and that's not what I wanted to do at all. So to get that nice swirl, that's how you do it. So like you're doing a butterfly swirl. Like that. Okay, let's get our yellow. Oh, it looks like a cream egg. It doesn't smell like a cream egg. So tonight on the television is the Great Pottery Throwdown, so we'll be watching that, because with Matt being a potter and all, although it does his head in, he's like this programme. But some of them are amazing, they're so clever, so we've been really enjoying that. If you can't, I don't know if you can get it in the States, but it's on BBC. Actually no, it's not, it's on Channel 4, so you'll have to search it. They might show bits maybe on YouTube, I don't know. But it's just like a bunch of potters who go on this programme to show off their skills and then become the winner of the show. A bit like the Bake Off, but with pots instead of food or baking. So that's what we'll be doing this evening. And what else? Oh, I'm watching Goliath on Prime, Amazon Prime. I got Amazon Prime at Christmas time so I could get my orders for presents, like, you know, quickly. And I do use Prime for business as well if I need like something very quickly, like those machine heads, they came the next day. So I do like Amazon Prime, but I've never really got into watching the shows that are on there because I'm, you know, I'm a Netflix girl really. But I'm not, I watch anything, but I didn't really realise quite how much they have on Prime. So I started watching Goliath, which is the programme with Billy Bob Thornton. And I am loving it, but I love him anyway, I love watching him. He's such a good actor. In Fargo he was amazing. And in this he's just as good. So I was just showing my dad popped in earlier to say hello, and I said, look at this scene. I just showed him this scene in this courtroom. It's just so good, it's so good. So yeah, that's what I'm into at the moment. So I haven't started Anne with an E. I will be doing that, but I'm going to finish watching Goliath first. I don't know how many series of it there are. But yeah, I really am enjoying that. So this is soaked lovely, and it doesn't look like it is going to discolour. It'd be really nice if it didn't, because the colours actually look really nice together, almost like a bee. Like a little bumblebee. Okay, so you're going to wait for that to set up. So in the meantime I'll tidy my mess, and I will be back to do the top in a sec because it's not quite there. And I'm going to decide which one to make next, so I don't know. I might have to do something I've not done before so we can get another video made. So you might get a twofer. Okay, I'm going to... Actually, is that ready to go? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is actually. We can get away with that, I think. Just. Oh, that's nice. Realised I have to have a much softer hand getting those lines across rather than trying to dig in. As you notice, the colour's gone darker there because I've used a softer hand to pull the colours from underneath to the top. So if you want to try that technique, very light hand. I always get that one at the end, don't I? Okay, so that's that. That is Smoke and Mirrors, and I will be back to cut it very, very soon. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Okay, it is the next day, so let's get this cut and see what we got inside. It hasn't discoloured, so that's really good. Do you know, I think this scent, I'm just trying to place it. Now this is from Candle Shack, but it's very, very similar to one that I've had from Scent Perfect. I used to use them all the time, so there's the top. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is and I can't think. I think it was one of their whiskey collection maybe, I can't remember. Anyway, let me just bring you up. We're going to use the tank today. Hold on. Okay, that's a bit better. So, I'm just going to use the tank and cut this into inch cuts rather than 1.25 and see how we do. And it's been a long time. I think I should get about, I can't remember how many I said yesterday. I definitely need to take the end off because I want to see the swirl from that side. So let's have a look. Okay. Yes, that looks quite nice. Okay, so that end piece isn't going to be the best, but let's just line these up here. Let's get to the good bit. There we go. Let's take them out. We'll have a look at them and I'll cut the next chunk. So, yeah, they're nice. Which way round are we going? That's it. Just going to make sure. I like them to be lined up in the right way on the shelf. For some strange reason, call it OCD, call it what you want, but on the shelf I like to have all the tops lined up in the right way, you know, as it's come out of the mould. That's just me. But yeah, these look nice. So I'm just going to weigh that one. I mean, some of them will be heavier than others. I mean, some different batches of soaps. Yeah, that's it. That's 150 grams. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So it might shrink a little bit more, you know, by a few grams maybe. So I'll probably have to list them as about 145 grams, but generally 150 grams is what I'm looking for. So, how many have we got? Let's have a look. They are really pretty. That design was, it came out quite nice. So, like I said about doing that drop, like where you drop the colour on top of each other and then swirl it, don't do the zigzaggy thing, otherwise your swirl won't come out like that. You see what I mean? Okay, do the next bit. God, this is been a long time since I've used this thing. Let's have a look. Let's keep that lined up. Another piece, so we get plenty of samples. Ching! There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's come out really nice. I like this one, it smells really good. I'm going to have to go through my stash and see if I can find what that scent is. It's definitely the same as another one I've used, definitely without a doubt. But I just cannot think which one. But I think it's one of the whiskey ones maybe. Okay, so we have got out of this batch now 17 bars, which is great. It's better than 14 bars, isn't it? So, and they're still the weight that they should be, so that's much better for me. Right, so I'll be back. There was another video I'm filming. I'm in the process of doing that one now. So there was a all natural soap coming up where I share an essential oil blend recipe with you. So stay tuned for that. That'll be up probably start of next week. Okay, I will see you later. Ta-ta.